Hey guys, what's going on? Now I've got the majority of projects anyway finished. Let's do some work on the Virago. Strip it down and paint it furthermore. See what happens. Cheers everybody. Fuck, that's good. I'm gonna stop here for a minute just to compliment, well, myself really. Really glad I took my time all those fucking weeks, probably even months ago, to do the electrics properly. I know it was a lot of work, a lot of hustle, a lot of fucking about, but right now, thanks to it, I've got a couple of plugs basically, and the whole wiring loom unclips pretty much in two pieces. So I've got the main wiring loom all labeled up still from those months ago, couple of plugs, and basically the rear end unclips from the main loom over here, and I can just take it off the bike. And same with that tailpiece that sits over there. I've got 2 and 2 4 bolts all together, and the whole tailpiece comes off, and that was the whole idea behind it as well, to do it this way, because in case of maintenance or even, you know, stripping the bike out like this, I just undo 4 bolts and a whole subframe bolts off, and I can take it off. It's over here for those of you who just joined us on this epic build. So that's the whole main subframe. I didn't want to weld it to the bike. I know there are some guys welding it straight onto the frame, but I've got 4 bolts over here. Oops. And 4 bolts over there, and the whole thing unclips just like this. Obviously I got the seat base which sits over there on top of that. That's a different story, but this whole thing unbolts from the bike, and that was the main idea about it. So I'm really pleased it's you know, I'm revisiting that after all these months, because, you know, we've done it with you guys some months ago, and I just forgot how easy it is to unbolt it. But I'm really glad I've done it this way, because as you can see, this is the bike now stripped down. I'm gonna strip some more parts from it. It's got makes it just a little bit easier to work on, to paint and to strip it down and to get access to everything else. So I'm really glad I've done it this way. Alright, enough talk, let's get to work. Right, so that exhaust is off in 3 pieces, which is kind of surprising, but that was the only way you could take it off. I guess they designed it the way. And there's another problem, it appears right in front of my eyes. Many of you said take off the middle stand because it doesn't suit the bike and its weight reduction and all that bullshit around it. Yes, you are right, but I was wanted to keep it until I finish the build because it's just super handy to work on a bike. I mean, I can suspend it in the middle stand and I can have the whole bike off the ground like this. It's very, very convenient for the time of build anyway. But I noticed for a couple of days when I was putting the bike in the middle stand, it was leaning slightly to the right hand side and then kind of work its way up, and I wasn't sure what's going on. What I see now, there's a crack arrived just over there. The other side is solid. This side, however, there's a crack and the bike is leaning towards the right hand side every time I was putting it on. Once it's on the stand it seems solid, but obviously I'm not trusting that. And yes, that will have to go. I mean, the middle stand will go, but for the time being I want to repair it just to be on the safe side, because I'm still be working on the bike, and working with a paddock stand is not always as convenient as having that middle stand, because I can remove the whole subframe, not subframe, this swing arm, and leave the middle stand on. It is very, very handy to have. So next job, halfway through, take it off and weld it back on. So there it is off the bike, and I tell you something, it's not a moment too soon or too early, because as I was taking it off, literally taking it off the bike, unbolting it, it just came apart completely, completely came apart. That's how it's supposed to be, that's how it stands, and obviously that cracked and that was just unsupported. Disaster waiting to happen over there. I'm really glad I spotted that, I mean literally just in time, because you sit on the bike when it's on a stand, you put it on a stand, on a middle stand, and it could have just dropped onto the right hand side or with me on it, you know. It's really lucky I spotted that. So yeah, let's clean it up and weld it back on. That will be it, guys, for today. Day 1, well, pretty much whole day. We in that stage. Bike is pretty much stripped down as much as it can be. Engine out next, frame out next. I'm not sure if I'm gonna bother filming the rest of it, because it's just a tedious process of stripping things down. You know, shock is off, laying over here, wiring loom over here, seat base, exhaust in 3 pieces, petrol tank. The front is over there, that's the rear wheel. That just supports the swing arm, it's completely free, but few little repairs, few little hiccups and few little things I discovered yet again about a bike. I thought it knew this bike inside out, but there's always something that's hiding somewhere from me, especially a bike this old. But that's all cool, you know, we are moving on, ticking boxes and getting closer to completion of this little bad boy. Even though there is still a long way ahead of us, if I want to do it properly, and I do want to do it properly, you know, I don't want to cut corners, not at this stage anyway. So yeah, leave you with the last shot, you know, the bare bones of this creature, and then yeah, we take it again. I don't know when I'm going to pick it up again, but garage looks like a bombshell yet again. What else can I say, guys? Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Until then, rock hard, have a beer. Yeah.